find yourself sometimes getting just stuck in replay mode with your partner, repeating the same arguments over and over again in spite of your best intentions? Or maybe you feel like two people raising kids who are just so drained and tired that you have no energy or time to focus on your relationship, but you're really worried that you might be growing apart during these really important years. Or maybe you get along really well most of the time, but when one of you is upset, it's really hard to communicate without one of you either getting really defensive or shutting down. If this is you, you're in the right place. Today I'm going to be sharing the single decision that can make all the difference and really help save you days or even months sometimes of silence and agony in your relationship. But as most of these things are, they're not easy. Usually, in long-term relationships, the stakes are so high, and because we love so much and so deeply and we depend so much on our partner is inevitably going to disappoint us, misunderstand us, even hurt us, act unreasonably, or have their own adult tantrum or meltdown. And who hasn't, right? It's not only our kids, but we fall into the same patterns. We are wired to protest and to angrily demand being understood when our alarm system gets activated, when we're triggered. So we have two options when this happens, and it's good because in a way these options and these choices present themselves almost on a daily basis, so we have many, many opportunities to turn things around. And this really, truly is an ongoing practice. So what are our options? When we're really disappointed or hurt, we can travel down the path of trying to control our partner, getting revenge, shutting down, withdrawing, or, in my view, the most dangerous being kind of falling into this hopeless, helpless sense of resignation where we don't even have the energy to try, or we think that our efforts won't make a dent. Instead, what we can also choose, the other option, which we tend to forget when we're operating out of fear in that survival mode from our reptilian brain, we do have the option, if we're able to muster those resources, to turn back towards our partner for relationship repair that actually helps to restore the flow of love, especially when we're upset and we need that most, right? That's usually what we're after, is feeling understood. But instead, we do things instinctively that push our partner away. So there's no question that this is probably the hardest task we will ever face in a close, loving relationship, and we face it over and over again. Turning back towards our partner not only requires tremendous insight and self-awareness, but also requires us to take a huge emotional risk when we don't feel supported by our partner, and it requires us to bring honest, true vulnerability to our partner when we fear we might be attacked or rejected. However, I promise you that by practicing this, it will actually increase the likelihood that your partner will be able to hear you and be receptive to understanding you. And the good thing is that you don't have to do this alone. I've created a 3-part video series called Move Beyond Power Struggles, how you can create a struggle-free zone in your relationship or in your marriage or committed relationship, sorry. It's a long title, but I really think it's packed with value, and that can help you. My hope and my intention is that it inspires you to begin to become aware of those times where you're turning away and might be able to turn back towards your partner instead. It doesn't mean you don't get to be angry or stay true to yourself. That's actually really essential, and I truly believe that the biggest gift we can ever give our children or our partner is owning our own impact on them while still honoring and staying true to ourselves. That's something a lot of people worry about. Those two things are not mutually exclusive, and in this 3-part video series I show you how. So if you feel called, click below. You can get that free training video series. It's a no-cost training that I put together for you. It's just a series of 3 short, simple videos, and I can't wait to see you on the inside. Take care and see you again soon. Bye-bye.